to use some bands. Now, I just need to clear away some of the stuff out of my space. If you don't have the bands, never fear, you can use a scarf. Usually a loose woolen scarf will do. Just make sure that you relax. This isn't about brute force and ignorance, as I always say in my classes. So you're going to start, again, hip distance, and I'm going to come to the side just so you can see that I'm not going like this, okay? That I'm nice and loose, nice and soft on my knees, and I don't want to arch my back. I'm bringing my hands out wider than my body, and remember, if you have any shoulder issues here, just do what you feel comfortable with. Just warming up the body nice and gently, and I'm going to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now you can see I'm keeping my arms straight. If you find that you're struggling, just bring the hands a little bit wider. All you want to do is just small little roll back and gently coming forward. I'm going to go for 3 more. For 2. Now the last one, I'm going to stay just above my head, and if you notice, I'm nice in line with my ears. Some of you will find that you might not have that flexibility on the shoulders. It might be just a little bit tight. Come forward, but don't come back. Just keep it either in line or forward where it's comfortable for you. Now I'm going to sway to the side. As I do, I'm reaching my top arm up, drawing my hand down, coming back. I'm really drawing from the side of the body. Breathing out, small little pull on the band, breathing out, 1 more each side. And again, remember, with a scarf, you just want to feel almost like gravity's pulling the arm down while you're reaching the other arm up. Last one, breathing out, and then you're going to come forward. Now I'm about shoulder height, a little bit lower, making sure my shoulders are nice and relaxed. I'm going to breathe in, draw the shoulders back, breathe out. Especially any of you guys who are working from home, leaning over desks, all of these stretches are really, really good. Anybody doing a lot of driving, anybody in the caring profession, anything really, you will not benefit from these moves. Breathing in, last one, breathing in, and gently come back. Now I'm going to draw all the way underneath, and I'm coming up underneath my armpit. So again, I'm coming to the very end of my band. You can decide, I just have a little bit of tension. If it's a scarf, just make sure that there's no sag in the scarf. Now I'm keeping my hips nice and forward, so from my waist down is not going to move. My shoulders are relaxed, and I'm going to open up. As I do, I'm following that hand, breathing out, breathing in. I'm thinking about my core stability. I'm not letting my lower part of the body swing at all, so I'm feeling that stretch through the rib cage, in the chest. Really good chest opener. Anybody who has any sort of asthma or any sort of chest weakness, this is a really good way. 1 more each side. Now I'm going to go both, breathing out, breathing in. A little bit opposite to what we were doing with the band in front. And again, I'm not reaching back, I'm just letting the band open. 3 more, breathing out, breathing out, last one, breathing out. Now I'm going to bend my elbows, I'm keeping them tucked into my waist. Again, I'm keeping nice and solid around my trunk as I reach across, come back. So you can kind of think about it that it's almost like a punch, or that you're reaching. Now I'm keeping that pelvic floor and core, and I'm going breathing out. Make sure if you have a very light band that it's not too light. If you want to hold a tin of beans or a bottle of water, you can do that. Breathing out. All of these exercises also are pregnancy friendly. Just these stretches, really good for any new mums who are breastfeeding. And of course you can use these exercises if you're pregnant. Just make sure that you have the okay from your doctor and that there's no issues that would be counterintuitive. I think that's the right word. And come back. Now, you're just going to again take the band, and I want you to just bring either the band or your scarf, and you're just going to place it past the hips on the thighs. Now I'm going to soften my knees a little bit. I'm going to look straight ahead and I'm going to pull against my thighs and release. I'm activating that pelvic floor, activating that core, and again, breathing out, breathing in. Small. Now you can see I'm not going like that. Just a little bit of a tap is enough to work my biceps and triceps. Breathing out. Breathing out. 3 more. Breathing out. Breathing out. Last one. I'm going to hold it. Keep the shoulders drawn down and back. Turn to the left. Back to center. I'm still feeling it. If anybody's looking, they kind of go, she's not really doing anything. I'm really feeling it now in the arms. Keeping that pelvic floor and core. 30%. Breathing out, keeping my shoulders drawn down. They want to creep up. Breathing out and just release it. Rolling my shoulders for 2 and 1. And again, now this is probably going to be a little bit more difficult if you have a scarf, but give it a try. If it's one of those loose woolen ones, you should be okay. Otherwise, anybody with the band, stick with it. And you should be able to pick these up pretty easily online. Now again, just nice and soft on the knees, and you can see from my sideline that I'm pretty much in line. Now my foot isn't really, I don't have the band back towards the ankle, but I'm nice and in line. And again, just going to move to the side as if the band is drawing me down, and I'm coming back just to the opposite side, coming back. Now I'm trying to create length on the waist. I'm not just going like that. I'm really lifting up and over, back to center. Up and over, back to center. Last one. Now, I'm going to turn my thumbs in towards my center. And again, pregnancy friendly, post-pregnancy, any sort of issues. Now, I'm going to squat back. Remember when I'm squatting, I don't want those knees coming too forward. I want to sit back rather than lean forward. I'm going to tuck my elbows in as I go, breathing out, breathing in. Now you decide how low you want to go. It's not a competition. Again, keep those knees, don't let them come in. We're going for 4, for 3. And again, don't pull the band as if you're trying to rip it. For 2. Now last one, I'm going to hold it and I'm going to just pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. I'm going to pulse upper. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step off and just shake out the body. So that's where the pregnancy and post-pregnancy finishes, and we continue on. The rest of these probably would not be very helpful for a pregnancy, but we will be doing other videos with the band for pregnancy at a later date. So we're going to come down on to our sit bones, and I'm bringing my feet together, and this time I want to again make sure that my arms are underneath so my shoulders aren't curved forward. Now remember, just with the scarf, it doesn't matter, you want to curl down and roll up. And what you want on the roll up is that you're releasing the roll up. So For many of you, you can just stay with this if you're a beginner or you're an improver. But with the intermediate and advanced, you want to come down. See how my knees are still bent? Keep them bent, and then as I come up, I'm rolling, but I'm not using the band to pull me up. If I let the band do it, what would happen is I'd go like this. See? So you want to use that core. So rolling down, releasing up. Let those hands be pulled towards your feet. So you are getting a little bit of a spring, coming back down. I'm going to do 3 more. Remember, if you want to just stay with the roll, but just make sure that you're not pulling yourself up, that you're curling up using your core and coming back down. Now, the next one, we're going to hold the band from the top. You're going to roll down wherever you feel. Now, don't go too far down, but just where you feel a little bit of a engagement there. You're going to open your arms out, shoulders relaxed. I'm going to swerve to the side and swerve. I always think that I'm as if I'm rally driving and I'm avoiding people. As you go, see if you can give a little pull, just work those arms. You don't need to go that far. Breathing out, breathing out. 2 more. Breathing out, breathing out. Last one each side. Breathing out, breathing out. And if you can, straighten your legs, and you're going to draw your arms back and forward. See how I'm bending them back, but I'm straightening them and coming forward. Good stretch in the hamstrings. Coming forward, almost like a rowing action. Coming forward, last one. Coming forward. Now you're going to roll down and just keep the elbows to the side. Now again, if you need to have a little bit of a bend in that knee, do. If you have that strength, you're just going to pulse out for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And again, bend, come into tabletop, turn the hands around, and you're just going to lift your head and chest, extend and bend. And try not to let those legs come in like that. Remember, if you need to drop your head, do so. Or if you have a cushion or a pillow, obviously the lower you go, the more you're working that core. Breathing out for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one, we're going to keep it out, and I want you to lift the hands up, and again, pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend in, bring the feet back down, and lift. And just let that band come just underneath. Now you're going to bring your hands up. You're just going to stretch one arm behind, and the one that comes down is going to be looser. Come back to center. Reach back to center. Reach back to center. Reach. Now remember, only bring that arm behind you as far as you can keep that neutral. Reach. 1 more each side. Reach. Reach. Come back, and you're going to wrap the band just so you don't have to have too much of a grip on it. A little bit of tension. And again, keeping it wherever it comes underneath the back. Now again, you can just do it like so. You can do it with 1 leg and head down, 2 legs and head down, heads up, or legs together. I'm going to go with legs apart. We're doing our hundreds, or in tabletop, and you're going in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30, in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 40, in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50, in 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60 in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 70 in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 80 in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 70 in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, draw back in. I think even there I did an extra 10. It's always good to do an extra 10 with those hundreds. Now again, just bring one leg down, bring the band in between your feet, and just feel that stretch, pushing the heel up towards the ceiling, and you can hold that for about 30 seconds, or even if you can kind of count about 10 breaths. So you're breathing in and out. Now I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I have other videos to do, so I'm just going to give you the moves that you can do them yourselves. Then remember, if you want to just bring your hands up, a lot of you have done these with me in class, and again just hold it. You're drawing that leg in another little bit, and again 30 seconds. You can hold it for a little bit more, but I wouldn't go over the minute, okay? Then at this stage, if you want to extend out that other leg, do so. You don't need to. You can just keep it a little bit bent. And again, you're going to draw it across. Now see, that bottom hand is pulling the leg up as I'm controlling the drop, because I don't want to go all the way, because that's not really stretching anything. This is stretching. Really nice and good behind the kneecap, down the shin. Now at this stage I'm going to come back and I'm going to go the opposite way, and again hopefully that leg might be in line, or might be in camera, it might not, but you know hopefully the move. And again, now I'm getting a stretch all the way. You don't want to just drop it, okay? Once I've dropped it, so you need to kind of pull it up. Now again, I'm going to bring the band back into one hand, the opposite hand, and I'm bringing that heel towards my hip, and I'm going to just gently place my hand there. So I'm pulling the heel in towards my hip as I just, even enough of the weight, depending on how tight you are, you can really pull it in. I love the stretch because I tend to be very tight around there. And again, just holding it for 30 seconds. And remember, all of these should be effort with ease. So again, this side, just hanging off, coming a little bit further in. As you come down, straighten, or else you can just keep it. I'll show it to you if it's bent. So you're just drawing across. You go wherever is comfortable for you. It should be easing, not getting more uncomfortable. Coming back to the opposite side. And then just bringing that heel there. And I'll hold this one because I like this one. This is a great stretch. And there you go. So, do other ones. You'll probably remember when you're doing them how other ones I've done with you before. Play around with the band. And we shall see you next time. Like and subscribe, as my technical team keep telling me. He's on holidays today. Thank you.